pleasure to listen to you for so many years.
I'm just a silly guy.
There were two.
The man with the cutest ass in America.
I had arguments with the video director. Yeah, I go, look, when I'm doing a guitar solo, I want the camera on me. I don't want it on Paul shaking his ass.
Where did the Gene licking your neck thing start?
You mean you only went that far? It got worse towards the end of the tour. Licking the neck, that was like halfway through the tour. When did it start? Halfway through the tour.
All right. What song is that in again? That's in...
I don't know, but it doesn't
Black
matter.
Diamond, I think? I'm not sure. Someone will call in and certainly tell
Later
us.
it got to be almost tongue-kissing.
Ace makes out with Gene on the farewell tour, so it's really something to go see.
It's not one of the high points of the show, so...
Different from the Dynasty album. Was that purposely done? Well, in my mind. Ace, can you put yourself together?
I had a cold.
Yes, mate?
No, a cold.
Right, okay. Can we ask the question again? Or Ace, could you ask Paul the question?
I can't. Well, what do you think about the Dynasty album between I'm lost?
Would you like a cappuccino? Action.
Would you like a cappuccino?
A little twist.
I'd like to ask you a favor.
Yes.
Would you sign my breast?
Left or right?
When did you first start wearing makeup?
First time Gene brought in one of his mother's dresses, we decided to go the glam route. Come on upstairs, you gotta see Gene's room. Gene, he's a strange human being. Strange, that's kind of an understatement. Human being stretching the point just a bit. I tried to make this room up to be like his place at home.
Bruce!
Is this the documentary?
Yes.
Edit her out. Paul, edit her out.
Edit her out when we put this together.
Wait, Nate, you have something you brought along that you want to show us. You want to share.
Well, I wanted to make a public service announcement. You know, I guess everybody's been watching the news. Yeah, actually, most rock and rollers don't, but, you know. This happens to be a Cat Stevens album, and I just wanted to say, hey, don't.
There was a cage there. I was in this little tiny cage, you know, I was like humped over, had my guitars, like a little miniature one. And
When was the last time you were both in London then?
I saw them on their first tour, and I've told this story before. It's kind of fun. They get a kick out of it because it's kind of funny. The first time I went to see them, they opened up for the New York Dolls. I'm sure there's some people that might remember the Dolls, and you know, they came out of that. There was that New York kind of underground scene, I guess it was. You know, those bands. You know, Wayne. A lot of those bands never even became known, but you know, I wanted to see Kiss, and the first time they came to town, they opened for Rory Gallagher, and I couldn't get in the show. So they finally came around, probably a couple months later, and I went to the show, and it's this place in Cleveland called the Allen Theater, and it has a little opera booths on the side, 3 of them. And a couple of shows prior to the Kiss show, I'd seen other kids climb up there, and I was like, wow, that's the place to be for a show, you know? So I thought, I knew I was gonna be going to the Kiss show, and I said, when the Kiss comes, I'm gonna climb up there. So as soon as the lights go down, boom, you have to scale the wall, you know, and I was pretty, Agile in those days, yeah, that's for lack of a better word. And so anyways, I monkeyed my way up there, and I climb across, and I'm like, you know, really digging it, because that's like the place to be. It's almost like, you know, everyone envies if you can get up there, you know, because you have to do it, you have to be sly, because those security guys will catch you. So nobody usually pays any attention until all of a sudden they go into the song Firehouse, where they start having the sirens on stage, and then they have the searchlights go like crazy all around the audience, just to kind of create this pandemonium vibe. And the searchlights come up, and they happen to spot me, so the spot guy stays on me for a while, so I start going, yeah, you know, like, hey, look at me. And then boom, all the security guys are there, so I ducked down and pulled the curtain back and watched it was like near the end of the show, so I watched the last couple songs hiding behind the curtain, because these guys are down with flashlights trying to get me to come down. So as soon as the lights came up, you know, I climbed down and I got thrown out of the show. So that was my first experience to Kiss, getting kicked out of their show.